What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy. Happy Friday to you, you suckers. Hopefully you had a great week and planning on another great week. Right now, it's F1 is out here set up. Supposed to have been a race yesterday. I think the race is tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't done enough research, and I apologize for those of you who tune in for the Vegas aspect of me. I haven't really been on that because it's more of a headache as far as us being residents here. It's more of a headache because they completely just ripped the strip apart. And as a DoorDasher, it's even crazier because to get down there, to be in the strip already, to drive around the strip takes you a long time to move down the strip as it is, without there being more people coming in taking over the strip. So between that and all the construction that's happening there, it's just become a nuisance for us. Now, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm speaking for a lot of people. They're Las Vegas folks. And I'm still trying to figure out if we're vegans or if we're called vegan Las Vegasers. I don't know what we're called. So I did a show this past Monday and I was talking about family. This episode is about family. If you are not getting along with your family, fix that. Fix it. I don't care if you're in a good spot and your cousins, mother, brother, uncle, they're in a bad spot. Fix that. Do what you can to fix that. So, two of my uncle's birthdays had just passed on my dad's side. My dad's side is all South Carolina, Beaufort, South Carolina to be exact. And so I was asked by my cousin to make a video for her father to kind of do a tribute. Then my father said, you need to do it for your two uncles, only to find out that his older brother birthday had passed. So I did one for him as well. Great turnout. Got my family reaching out to me and all of that. It was a great thing. But it also, when I looked at the footage I was looking at in order to make it, it was a reunion that I was working on from Massachusetts, as a matter of fact, trying to make things happen in our native land, and South Carolina. So my brother and I had done, being the city slickers, Yankees that we are compared to the family, we had did our homework on it only to find out that our names played a big part in Southern development as far as the Gullah Geechee people. So I'm a member of the Gullah Geechee Nation. Now, a loose member because I don't know enough, but I'm aware of who they are. But there are two names that come up when you do the history, and one of them is Holmes, and the other is White. And I have relatives in both cases. Gullah Geechee people are very independent, good fishermen. In my family's case, like I said in a past show, they are very independent to the point of living off the land, raising their own farm animal, livestock, and processing them for later meals, and growing their own vegetables. Being young, I used to come out here, me and my brother with my grandmother, and we go crabbing. Come out here with a net, some raw meat. And, man, we be out here catching crab just like they doing right here. Probably not as much though. So we get a good amount of crab, come back and just eat that. I have some clips, so I'm trying not to say too much because I have some clips I'm going to throw in here to explain and kind of paint the picture. These clips are from back in 2017. One thing that I want to say, if not a few, is that the fierceness and the independence that I get, I was raised with my mom giving me those principles because she was a very independent, headstrong woman. But at the same time, my dad was also there. So let's not get that confused. He was also there, but seeing my family on his side of the family proved all the independence in the world. So as I got older, I started to appreciate that side of the family a lot more than I did than when I was a kid with no understanding. Once I started to work on this reunion and doing the history, it became more. So some of the footage that you see, if you're watching my videos on my uncles, and this is on Facebook only, that footage is coming from that reunion. I want to sum it up by saying that there's a lot that I need to learn about that side of the family. There's a lot I need to learn about the Gullah Geechee Nation and being a member of it without knowing I was a member of it. Now, saying I'm a member because my blood is half Gullah Geechee. So I got work to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the most electrifying, the most entertaining, and the downright most incredible channel on YouTube, the Inky Mann channel, where motivation meets gluttony, where Vegas meets victory, and where your love for the Patriots meets its match. Don't miss out on the fun, the food, and the fanaticism, because life is too short not to laugh along with Inky Mann. Subscribe now to the Inky Mann Show channel.
There is a lot of rich heritage within the Gullah Geechee people. That is going to help me moving forward. So, one of the things my dad did, he was actually on a trip in South Carolina, and he went to a museum, I believe he said, and he said, do you want some pictures? You want me to show you some pictures of this museum? So he included some Gullah Geechee art. I remember there was a show called Gullah Island that my kids used to watch. It was a man and a woman. I don't know if they were really married, but they were referring more to Gullah. When I was growing up, I was hearing more Geechee. It was almost like a bad word.
You trying to mock me, CJ?
No, Sir Sarge.
Good. Because whatever an ignorant, low-class Geechee like you has to say ain't worth paying attention to.
Even though the people who were saying it were Geechee. The show would focus on the Gullah Geechee foods, words, and things like that. If you're familiar with, and most of you probably are not, Disney had a movie called The Song of the South. And in that movie, there were black folks in that, one of them being Uncle Remus. These people were Gullah Geechee people. And the things that they were using, the words that they were explaining to this little kid, Uncle Remus was explaining to this kid, were based on Gullah Geechee, at least from what I was told. Based on Gullah Geechee teachings, traditions, and things of that nature. When you're eating shrimp and grits, you're eating what is called Lowcountry boil, but my family call it frogmore stew. Gullah Geechee, or Geechee, because again, I wasn't hearing Gullah until later. I was hearing Geechee, and I remember there was a girl that I met who spoke Geechee, as they were saying, and it sounded like the patois that Jamaicans speak, but even chopped up more. If you understand patois from what the Jamaicans speak, it's the Queen's English, and they're shorting some of the words, and even pronouncing some of the words different. Gullah Geechee takes that and chops it even more. There's more of a mix of the language because there's African dialects, there's Cajun, there's patois, and things like that make up this language. So, very rich history on my dad's side of the family that I plan to explore a little more and expose, because there are some, number one, they need to be recognized, not just because I'm in the family, but because there's a lot of things that are happening, and there's a lot of fight and struggle that had to be established for the Gullah Geechee to be recognized, and now that they are recognized, prior to all that, there was a lot of land that they owned and was being snatched. I'll just leave it at that without abusing it. So that's something I think I'm going to work on. But I hope you enjoy the clips and the things that I'm going to show you. Just so you can see another side of your boy Inky Mann. You understand what I'm saying? Let's see how we do this. I'm out, yo. I'm out, yo. Joe.